Hi everybody, it's Stacy. Welcome back. How are you all doing today? Today I wanted to talk about writer's block. We're talking specifically about that mud, that drudgery that holds us up when we're trying to write an article or a scene in a book or even paragraph in a book, or even just trying to get our butt into the chair to write, right? There's many different forms, many different definitions of writer's block. And in truth, if we're really honest with ourselves, writer's block is a form of procrastination. Because basically, what we're telling the universe is um, we're resisting doing the bad first draft, right? We've all heard the term, crappy first, to put it nicely, crappy first draft. Um, and so it's a part, it's part of that whole perfectionist mindset where, and I know I struggle with this, where I don't even want to start because I'm don't want it to be horrible. You want it to be great right from the first word, and that's really not going to happen. It's really not, especially when you're starting out as a new writer and you haven't even found your writing voice yet, right? The writing process is a journey for the person, not just the person reading it, but it's the person writing the words and the story and the whatever it may be, the article. um, it's really it's way more than butt in chair. There's that saying, butt in chair will get you there. And that is not, I have found that is not the case for me, because I have spent many hours sitting my butt in chair and filing my nails, or just staring off into space, or being very distracted and not focusing on the task at hand, which is another related topic, focus, right? One thing that I've found that works for me is hands on keyboard. Actually putting my hands onto the keyboard signals my brain and signals my heart and signals everything starts firing up to write. And it's that connection to the flow. We've talked about flow too before, about getting into that flow, and once you're in it, the idea of writer's block fades because you're in it. And so the hardest part I find with the idea of writer's block is to start, is the beginning. And you have to allow yourself to write badly. You have to allow yourself um, to trust in the process and know that it will be better than whatever comes out on that page right then. Right? It's like it's a trust. It's a practice of trust. And if you show up on a consistent basis because you have a goal of, say, a book, you're writing a book, and you have that goal, and you're doing your part, you are showing up and showing your universal energetic genius that you, as your physical person, are an able body ready to co-create with the magic of the unseen parts of yourself, and do that dance of connection with your imagination. And you are an active participant in it, yet you're also willing to be led in a direction. I talked about this on an Instagram live a couple weeks ago about looking at the writing process like a dance. And you are there to lead. You have an idea, you have a direction you want to go, but you also need to be open to be led by the mystery that wants to be created through you? What story, what characters, what ideas, what new solutions, what creation wants to come through you, right? So you are also the vessel for whatever it is that you're creating. And right now we're just talking about writing, but it could be anything, right? It could be any kind of creative endeavor. It could be a new business. It could be bringing a child into the world. There are so many different ways to look at creativity, and we're just now talking about writing. Um, so, so as far as the idea of writer's block goes, know that it is completely possible to snap out of it. It really is. It has to do with your willingness to write poorly in the beginning, as well as opening the door to curiosity, being curious about why you even wanted to write whatever it is you're writing in the first place. You know, what was that, if you're really stuck, what was that initial drive, that initial desire, that initial curiosity or goal, or whatever that initial spark was in you to get you to want to even write this, whatever it may be, in the first place. So just refer back to that and think about that. And another thing that I like to do that you may find helpful with your hands on keyboard is to close your eyes. Simply close your eyes and breathe and think about all the things I just said. Think about the reasons why you're writing, thinking about your scene, thinking about whatever it might be that you're writing at this moment. And even if it's free, just start that free flow of, like free write, the morning page idea, just start to write and keep it going. And if that still does not work, get out a pen and a piece of paper and free write that way. And the thoughts and the connections and the firings that will start to happen in your system will come, and you'll have a word that will spark, and then you'll say, oh, I want to run with that idea, right? Because those connections and those ideas are in you, and you're just needing to get out of your own way and dust them off. So those are my tips for writer's block, and I hope that you found them helpful. Let me know if you try some of these ideas, and before I go, I'll just revert back to morning pages again. It's an amazing practice, and I mentioned it last week on Instagram, as far as I rediscovered the process of morning pages as a way to really connect to your writing and really connect to your solutions to problems, connect to ideas, to a thread of a story that you were not so sure about, as you're waking up in the morning, like literally as you're waking up, before you are out of bed, and you're still groggy and you're still in that right brain life of dream world and sleepiness, grab your journal that's already by your bedside. You don't have to get out of bed to grab your journal and just start writing. Start writing. Maybe it's the dreams that you had, maybe it's just you peek one eye open and you happen to see something and it jogs an idea, and so you write it down. And it's when you're in that fuzzy right brain, you have so much potential for magic, and so many things want to show themselves to you, so many ideas. If you have a question or a problem, the night before, when you are going to bed, write it down on that piece of paper. And then when you wake up, start writing and see if your solution comes out in the morning, right? This is the dance of life, of having that intimacy, that connection to your unseen parts of yourself, your spirit, your intuition, your imagination. You could call it 100 different things, but they all come down to your connection with you, and doing that morning page practice before you get out of bed, because once you do, it's too late. You need to be fuzzy to do this practice, writing it down. Try it for a week and let me know how it goes, because that is it's been life-changing for me. I used to do it like a decade ago, and then I kind of fell off doing that, and now I'm doing it again, and it's just opened up so many ahas for me and directions of where to go in my life and what to focus on, and it's there's so much rich guidance in this practice. I just can't stress that enough. So try it and let me know how it goes. Thanks for stopping by. And if you're not subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting for. So please subscribe if you like my videos and you want more writing tips and connection tips and things that I've learned in spirituality and writing and divine feminine and all of the deliciousness of life. So thanks so much for stopping by, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.